Welcome to the Orange County Chamber of Commerce Masterclass, How COVID Changed Banking. We're brought to you today by our corporate partner, Orange Bank and Trust Company. Joining us are Kathy Cole, Vice President and Regional Sales Manager, and Nicole Tompkins, Assistant Vice President and Chester Branch Manager, and also an ambassador for the Chamber. I'm Heather Bell, the Director of Membership. Enjoy.
You run a business, you lead, you take responsibility for your people and your bottom line. It's hard right now. So much depends on you. In a time when it's anything but business as usual, you can depend on us. Orange Bank and Trust. We know Hudson Valley business. We're leaders in Hudson Valley business banking, and we're here to help you. Orange Bank and Trust, where the brightest bankers live. OrangeBankTrust.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Good morning. I'm Kathy Cole, Vice President and Regional Sales Manager at Orange Bank and Trust Company. I have over 25 years banking experience and have been with Orange Bank and Trust Company for 4 years, focusing primarily in the Orange County market.
Hi, I'm Nicole Tompkins, Assistant Vice President at Orange Bank and Trust Company and the Branch Manager of the Chester location. I have worked with Orange Bank and Trust Company for 2 years and have over 11 years of experience in the banking industry. Today, we will discuss how COVID-19 has changed traditional branch banking and offer you guidance on how to manage your business finances successfully during all of these changes.
Hello, Orange County Chamber of Commerce members. My name is Tim McCaws, and I'm the Managing Director of Private Banking at Orange Bank and Trust Company. I've been asked to talk today about what life might be like post-COVID in our world. And of course, a number of things are going to change. They have changed already. But the main thing is that we want to continue to provide our clients with experiences that are both memorable and enjoyable. How do we do that? We do that by making sure we know what the client wants. We make sure the client has the information they need to make decisions in their life. Going forward, technology will be an even bigger part of our lives. There's no doubt about it. We know that if we can provide our clients with information that can make their lives easier, that will be critical. And we continue to do that. There's been many advances on the technology side for community banks like ourselves. We investigate and do our due diligence in making sure that the products and services that we do bring to our clients are impactful and serve the purposes for which our clients need them. It's really those things that will continue to drive what we do day to day. There's no getting around the fact that the client is in the driver's seat. That's the way it should be, and we'll do what we can to make sure that they enjoy their lives, have success in their businesses, and continue to want to work with us for a long, long time. Thank you.
Maloney, Senior Vice President and Director of Trust Services for Orange Bank and Trust Company. Like so many of you, I've seen a lot of changes during the COVID-19 pandemic. Change to my life, changes to my clients' lives. I think the biggest change that I have seen with people is an increased level in a sense of urgency to really take care of their affairs. So both from an estate planning perspective as well as getting your financial house in order. I've had many phone calls during the past couple of months with people who are saying, I know I really need to take care of things. I've been thinking about this for a long time, and I need to get my affairs in order. It is honestly the most important thing that you do for your family, to put everything in order and to make sure that when you are no longer here, that the assets and wealth that you've built during your lifetime passes the way that you want it to, and you protect your family and your heirs.
Orange Bank and Trust Company opened its doors for business in 1892 in Middletown under the original name of Orange County Trust and Safe Deposit Company. The Morrison family, well known for their support of the community and their donation of Morrison Hall to SUNY Orange, has been affiliated with the bank since 1909 and to this day still leads on our board of directors. Orange Bank and Trust Company now has 13 locations throughout Orange, Westchester, and Rockland counties and employs almost 200 people. Orange Bank and Trust Company has survived through the Great Depression, and for over 128 years, we've been active in our community and remained focused on serving our clients. So Kathy, how would you describe the bank's strategy with client engagement prior to the coronavirus pandemic?
I think prior to the pandemic, community banks, we've always been focused on our brick and mortar locations. Client engagement side, clients would visit the branch to go in and do transactions such as deposits, cashing checks, and clients would really enjoy their daily or weekly bank runs. Branch managers were setting appointments for existing clients for expansion opportunities, and we'd also work on prospecting for new clients for new opportunities. But I think also what we have to remember that we did that's changed significantly is our community outreach. We had significant community engagement where we did, business networking. We attended events, non-for-profit engagement. We attended local Rotary meetings. And of course, we've always been involved in the chamber events, especially our Orange County Chamber.
Yes, we definitely missed those events for sure. We're excited for them to come back. So with that being said, the events changing, how else has the pandemic changed the client engagement strategy with the bank?
So there's no doubt the COVID-19 pandemic continues to be challenging for not just us, but I think for all financial institutions. As the economic fallout spreads, I think retail banks find themselves juggling a bit. We work to keep our branches and back office distributions channels open despite the social distancing advice and compliance functions that were never designed to work remotely, if you think about it. We're trying to manage revenue and expectations despite low interest rates and the growing pressure on consumers. But I think most importantly, we're focusing on the company's future. And I think the strategy and brand of the company is what is really going to make us successful in the future. But with all businesses, I think public health and safety has been our main concern. When the pandemic first hit, we had to, close our doors and our lobbies. We had to limit our face-to-face client interactions. Our drive-through remained operational with no cut in hours. We worked this way for several weeks, and we assisted our customers through email and phone and, even text messages we were doing. But since then, our lobbies are now open. We're following our strict health and safety regulations. Our main objective through the pandemic was to ensure that we ensured our clients that we understood that during this trying time, we work every day, we continue to be open for business, and most importantly, that we are here for them and to get them through this.
That's great. It sounds like Orange Bank and Trust Company was able to be successful in managing the client engagement during the whole pandemic.
I think we were. Continue to be.
Along with all the other changes happening now in banking, we would be remiss if we did not mention how quickly Orange Bank and Trust Company, along with other banks, had to learn and adapt to the small business government funding programs that are now being offered to assist our clients and the community. For instance, the Payroll Protection Program. By now, many businesses have been able to take advantage of the SBA assistance through PPP loans. You're probably now concerned about the regulations for loan forgiveness. If you have any questions regarding PPP forgiveness, please visit our website at the link shown here, orangebanktrust.com/PPP forgiveness for those not looking at Zoom. And there's also a webinar created by our senior leaders and a link to frequently asked questions. So speaking of the Payroll Protection Program, Kathy, how did Orange Bank and Trust Company handle this rapid influx of PPP loan requests?
That's a good question. So as soon as the pandemic hit, the information about COVID-19 spreading to the United States, our senior management team started focusing on a strategy to assist our customers. So historically, small community banks did not participate in small business administration loans simply because we didn't have the manpower to handle the portfolio. So at Orange Bank and Trust, our first step was to partner with the SBA and a lending company. And by doing so, we would allow our customers to work directly with a preferred small business lender. But when the influx of applications came in and the first wave of government funding rapidly absorbed, we knew as an organization that we needed to do more. It left small business owners panic-stricken, and rightfully so. There was a sense of urgency from our clients, and we needed to be there for them. It was at that time, during that time, that our senior officers made a decision to partner directly with the SBA. Orange Bank and Trust set up an internal payroll protection program made up of existing employees. We created our own PPP task force, so to say. We utilized and trained approximately 15 employees from different departments. And as loan applications came in, each loan was assigned to one of the lenders. The business customers had personal contact with their business lender, and it turned out to be a very successful program for the bank, as you know. Internally, the bank processed 625 loans totaling $82 million in loans. This internal execution represented 75% of all PPP loans provided by our bank during the 3 months, and feedback from our customers was extraordinarily positive because of the level of attention that our staff was giving to our customers during this time was above anything that they had ever expected.
Yeah, we were really proud of our PPP task force team. They did an amazing job. We got compliments all the time at our branch of how well they're being handled. So speaking of loans, many businesses and consumers are deferring their payments. They may be concerned about catching up on these payments to avoid lengthening the term of their loan. Businesses that are requesting forbearance on commercial mortgages and others with residential home loans, they may not be able to catch up on all these payments, and they might fall behind on their payments as well. So people that are questioning, how are the effects of COVID-19 going to impact my financial needs going forward? So Kathy, how do you see the request of loan deferments and forbearance affecting your clients' future financial health as a whole?
Well, not being able to catch up on your loan deferments and forbearances could essentially have a negative impact on your credit score. To be honest, most banks have policies for minimum credit scoring with lending. If your credit is impacted from COVID, it may be more difficult in the future for you to get a larger loan, or you may end up paying a higher interest rate. That's why it's important for business owners to understand their cash flow and take advantage of lines of credit options before an emergency situation arises. Every business should have a relationship with their banker. They should be viewing together the business cash flows to understand what the business needs are. And that's what we do at Orange Bank and Trust. That's where we step in.
So Kathy, as their banker, how do you help your clients by understanding their cash flow needs?
So pre and post pandemic, our role as your branch banker did not change dramatically. We've always been focused on exceeding client expectations because that's what our business owners want, right? They want to receive the same level of service that they provide for their clients. So what we did is we uncovered our business owners needed more of an enhanced type of service. During the pandemic, we stepped back from our traditional sales roles, and we took a more holistic approach to becoming the business owner's trusted advisor, so to say. This pandemic allowed our bankers to really deepen the relationships with clients, and we checked in with clients. We asked them how things were going, what was working, what wasn't, what was keeping them up at night. Our team of professionals took this approach. We met with clients remotely, of course. We always did it remotely. And we reviewed cash flow. We checked the business operations of cash going in and out. We checked to see how many transactions are being processed, the dollar amount of the transaction, and most importantly, the timing, because cash flow is all about timing, right? And I think being able to do that for clients and being able to offer them some solutions under our cash management suite of products is what really made us unique and set us apart during this pandemic, allowed us to help our business.
You mentioned cash management a lot. So as you can see here on our screen, Orange Bank and Trust Company offers an array of cash management services. Why is it important that your banker understands your cash flow needs to be able to have a better understanding of what products would suit you?
Okay. Every client that I spoke to had this unwavering settling of what was going to happen and what their future looked like for them. As a business owner, the business owner knows how to run their business. That's what they do. So typically what they'll do is they'll leave the banking operations to someone else in their office, and office managers. What we found during the pandemic is that some business owners, had to close their doors, or they had to furlough employees, and they did not have access to this information because their bookkeeper or their office manager had this information at hand. So what we were able to do is we were able to meet with the business owners, kind of dig a little bit deeper, kind of, put them in the product solutions that they needed to be able to get this information and get it as fast as they could. So I'll give you an example. We had a homeowners association that they were collecting, and I think you know about this one account, a homeowners association that was collecting their HOA payments every month face to face. We found the pandemic hit, the doors closed, they couldn't accept the payments. So what we did is we went in and we set them up with a lockbox, and we set them up with ACH collection payments. So they were able to directly collect the payments from their homeowners. We also did a number of RDC machines installs, and that's where you're able to make a deposit directly from your business office. So we literally took our branch bank and set it up in the business office, which was really, really cool. So a client could just do their own banking right in their office. What else did we do? We did a lot of positive pay, and we did a lot of ACH activity.
Kathy, I've heard the term ACH and positive pay used often in reference to cash management. How have these products helped assist your clients now, especially during the pandemic?
I think these products have helped our clients tremendously. ACH, which stands for Automatic Clearinghouse, is a direct payment or collection of funds from one bank to another. It cuts out all the time spent writing out checks and waiting for them to clear. It eliminates the phone calls back and forth and the excuses of the checks in the mail. ACH allows business owners a faster, cleaner, safer way to get cash to their bank accounts. And who wouldn't want that, right? On the positive pay side, it's a fraud prevention reconciliation tool. So the bank verifies clients' debits and credits by dollar amount, check number, and who the item is payable to. If there's a discrepancy of any kind, the bank will contact the business owner, and the business owner will make the decision whether to return the item or not. With this service, the bank is conducting a daily reconciliation of the client's bank account and catching fraudulent items should they present themselves. Both of these products, let me correct myself. All of our cash management products provide business owners with peace of mind that their cash flow is running smoothly. And at Orange Bank and Trust, we're always enhancing our products to better service our clients. So if you're a business owner, I encourage you to meet with your bank representative to discuss ways of enhancing your cash flow operations. It's at times like these that every business owner should have a trusted advisor team of professionals working for them. So Nicole, if it's okay, before we close, I'd like to switch this up by asking you a quick question. I wanted to touch briefly on the increasing fraud that's been occurring in the pandemic. And maybe you could provide some insight on how clients can protect themselves, their businesses, and their family members. What do you think of that?
Yes. So banks are made aware of the current scams, and we take training to ensure that we recognize any of the red flags. Most people are conscious of giving out their personal information, such as their social security number, through phishing attempts or scammers calling them and trying to get your information. But now scammers are using the pandemic as an opportunity to commit more fraud, like claiming they need your information so that you can get your stimulus check on time. Elderly abuse is also at large right now. So please have the conversations with your family members to help prevent them from becoming a victim. Stay on top of your bank activity. Our bank offers alerts through online banking and the mobile app to notify you of transactions that may be outside of the norm based on your preferences. The difference between your big bank and your local bank is that we know you, we know your business, we know your account. When we see things that are out of the ordinary that raises concern for us, a lot of times we're not only able to catch it, but prevent it. That's another reason why it's so important to have the relationship with your trusted banking advisor. The coronavirus pandemic has changed the way we do business. Banks need to have a well-rounded understanding of their clients' businesses and their cash flow to better serve their individual needs. Not everyone fits into a box, and without getting to know our clients, we cannot offer the right solutions for them. So now more than ever, those relationships are making a difference.
True. Very true. Thank you. So thank you, and thank you to the Orange County Chamber for inviting us to speak today about how COVID-19 changed banking from our perspective here at Orange Bank and Trust Company. We'll end this presentation with a question for the audience. How do you rate your relationship with your bank? Are they your trusted advisor?
You run a business. You lead. You take responsibility for your people and your bottom line. It's hard right now. So much depends on you. In a time when it's anything but business as usual, you can depend on us. Orange Bank and Trust. We know Hudson Valley business. We're leaders in Hudson Valley business banking, and we're here to help you. Orange Bank and Trust, where the brightest bankers live. OrangeBankTrust.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.